Hi everyone, this is Gail Dudley, just stopping by for a few moments to talk about Monday's launch of Getting to the Root of It. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I really cannot express how excited I am to share this with all of you. I'm so excited because this started back in August 2012. I started with a small group of people. We did a 4-hour facilitation. Lives were changed. People asked for me to do it again. I did it once again. More lives were changed. I changed it to a small group gathering for 5 weeks. Lives were changed, all for the better. Then I implemented the Savvy Transformational Weekend. It was a prayer weekend, a weekend where we were gathering, a weekend where we were dealing with some of our deep-seated issues. And what kicked off was getting to the root of it. So over the last few weeks, God has pressed upon my heart that the time is now to release the official workbook, which is 123 pages of 8.5 by 11 workbook pages, and a 49-day online group coaching session. So call it a boot camp if you want to, but for 49 days beginning this Monday, somebody say this Monday, which is September the 3rd, 2018, is also Labor Day, we are going to kick off the getting to the root of it. We're going to get to the root of our issues, our challenges, our problems. We're going to talk about wounds, rejection. We're going to talk about the pain. We're going to talk about how those things will distract us from launching our businesses or doing well in our businesses, or launching us from taking risk, or hear me when I say this, even that temporary freedom that we may feel, but soon go back to where we were because that wound pops back up, or that rejection returns, or that pain comes forth. We're going to deal with those things. We're going to deal with our alignment with God, what that looks like. We're going to talk about our prayer and fasting. We're going to talk about doing a detox, not a detox of food, but a detox of mind. We're going to cleanse our mind. We're going to get rid of all that negative junk that always creeps in and it chokes us up, and it paralyzes us to the place that we can't go forth and do all that God has called us to do. We're going to talk about how we have the power and the authority of believers of Jesus Christ. You know, in John chapter 14, verse 12, it says that we're going to do greater works than he, meaning Jesus. But isn't it interesting that when we walk around this world today, we do not necessarily see greater works? We see people praying wimpy prayers. We see people praying, God, if you don't mind, we're going to deal with that. We're going to talk about not abusing power and authority, but using it as God has called us to use it. You know, the word says we have access, but the question is, do we truly use the access, and do we truly use the keys that we have to open up the heavens and allow things to happen? Do you know? I'm getting excited. But do you know that we can, as believers, walk around and see people healed? Yeah, we can do that. We're going to talk about this in this 49 days. We're going to talk about addictions. Yes, all of them. We're going to talk about it. We're going to really get to the root of what's going on. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited because God said to do this. For the longest, he had me hold on to it. Every time I thought it was time to get started, God was like, not yet, not yet. So I've been obedient. I've been listening. I've been waiting. And the time is now, and I'm so excited. God showed me to kick this off on September the 3rd, which is Labor Day, talking about a freedom and being able to launch into something that is grand. That's something that Jesus has blown a kiss on. I'm so excited that by the time we get to the holidays this year, when we are sitting around a Thanksgiving table, when it comes to our turn to talk about what we're thankful for, you know, before we would just make up some stuff or make it feel good or make it sound good. But then all of a sudden, this time, when we start talking about just what we're thankful for. We're going to talk about we're thankful for authentic freedom. We're going to talk about we're so thankful for the businesses we have launched. We're going to talk about the thankfulness of how our relationships are coming together. We're going to deal with some things. We're going to talk about why we're not successful in relationships, whether they're boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, husband-wives relationships, or girlfriend-to-girlfriend friendship bonding, and why we run away from people. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about mother-daughter relationships and the toxic relationships that we deal with and how to deal with them and why they are toxic in the first place. We're going to talk about weight issues. Because I am convinced, and by the way, I've gone through this program 3 times myself. I wrote it, but I went through it 3 times myself. I had a beta group, and I also had a focus group that went through this as well. And all of our lives have changed. The first time I did it, God said to me, I was just going through a hard time, and I was on my way driving to Pittsburgh to a leadership conference, and I said, God, what is going on with me? And he says, you know, your problem is that you're not praying to lose. And I was like, what? And this is how me and Jesus talk. And he goes, I just want you to pray to lose. Now, I thought he was talking about praying to lose weight, body fat. Well, no, he was talking about praying to lose the weight of life. Once I dealt with the weight of life, the body weight started coming off. It did. And I'm not saying if you pray and still eat crazy that you're going to gain weight. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact I was praying. I was spending time with Jesus. I was beginning to see what he was saying to me. I was dealing with those issues. And let me tell you, on the front side, when you start dealing with your stuff, it is not going to be an easy road. There will be times that it is very painful. Yes, it is. There have been times I'm in the shower bawling because God will bring back things to my remembrance and I would have to deal with those things. But once I was set free, when I experienced true freedom under the love of Jesus Christ, my life has changed. Now I want all of you, I want you to experience a real life transformation. And we can do that by getting to the root of it. So let's say you need to lose weight or you need to gain weight and you're wondering why you're unable to do either one. When you get to the root of life situations, when you allow Jesus to fully come into your life, when you truly access the power and the authority that God has given to you, you will find that you will either lose weight or if you need to gain weight, you'll gain weight. And what's the connection? The connection is you are surrendering to God and he is directing your every path. We're going to deal with this whole body cleanse, not the type of toxic cleanse that we do for food. I'm talking about a body cleanse for our mind. Are we thinking those things that are true, noble, and of a good report? That's out of Philippians 4:8. Or are we thinking of the junk? We're going to deal with this mind cleanse of getting rid of all the lies that the enemy has been speaking to us. I can go on and on, but this is what I want you to know. Monday, September the 3rd, we're going to kick this off. And I want all of you joining me. I do, because it is going to be life-changing. That's not a phrase. That's not a cliche. I'm telling you what I know. And I want you to join me in seeing the power and the authority of Jesus that we're going to carry. Do you realize that if we truly operate in our power and authority, things will change? Not just with us, but the influence that we have, the people that are in our circles, they will begin to change. That power and authority will change the landscape of everything that's around us. I believe it. I believe it with everything that's on the inside of me, and I want you to be a part of it. Yes, this is going to be a life investment. We're talking investing $5 a day for 49 days. Yes, that comes up to $245, but this is what you'll get. You'll get the workbook that's 123 pages, 8.5 by 11 workbook pages, full pages. You'll get that. You'll get that shipped to you within that price. What else will you get? You will get a weekly live coaching call with me. Live. Now, you'll be able to call in if you miss it, but it's going to be live every week for 7 weeks. What else will you get? You will get a daily text message from me every day. every morning or afternoon, I'm going to send you a text message. It's not something that I've already written up. It's going to come to you after I have spent time with God. What else will you get? You have full access to me by email for those 49 days. What else will you get? You will get freedom in Jesus Christ. I believe it. I know it's so. So go to the website, which is gettingtotherootofit.info. Gettingtotherootofit.info. Again, that's www.gettingtotherootofit.info. If that's not connecting with you, go to my blog, which is gaildudley.wordpress.com. And then click on Beauty for Ashes. It'll go in talking about getting to the root of it, and it will give you the informational playback recording link and or the website to getting to the root of it. I hope you would join me. And for those of you who are saying, wow, $5 a day, that comes out to $245. First of all, you're worth it. You're worth investing in yourself $245. But look, because I am who I am, you can do that in 3 payments. Let me know if that's something you want to do. You want to say, I want to be in, but I need to do payments. Now, with the payment, you're going to have a processing fee. So it was not going to break down to $82 for 3 times. It's going to break down to $92 for 3 times. First payment is due on the 3rd of September. The second payment is on the 15th of September. And the third payment is on the 30th. Whatever you do, I want you to pray about it. I want you to pray about it. God has already showed me that the time is now. So I want you to pray about it. And hopefully I will see you on this journey with me. So let's say you thinking, well, I'll probably miss the calls. What time are they? I'm on Central Time, or I'm on Mountain Time, or I am out in California, out west. So what time are the calls? No matter what, when you join, you're going to automatically get the link for the playback. So if you miss it, no worries, you'll still have that. You can email me as you're going through your workbook. You'll say, well, I'm not really sure about this, or what about this? You will have full access to me by email for those 49 days. You will get a text message from me every day for those 49 days. You will have the workbook, but beyond all of that, you will experience the freedom of Jesus Christ. Don't delay. Join. There's only so many spots open, but join. We already have it filling up. My spirit is leaping when I'm getting calls saying I'm in. All I need you to do after listening to this video, watching this video, is to go to the website or send me an email and say, I'm in. You want to email me? Send it to my ministry email, which is ged@mimtoday.org. Again, that's GED. G as in Gail, E as in Elizabeth, D as in Dudley, at MIM That's M as in Mary, I, M as in Mary, today, TODAY.org. GED@MIMtoday.org. All right, all of you be blessed. You have a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday, whether you're on the call or responding to text messages or sending me an email. We are about to get free. All right, love you. Peace out.